멕시코 유대인 50명 알리야 프로젝트. 2021년 7월 20일 50명의 멕시코 유대인이 전용기를 타고 긴급하게 이스라엘로 알리하는 프로젝트. 세계에서 가장 활발한 유대 사회 중 하나로 꼽히며 약 6만 5천 명의 유대인이 살고 있는 멕시코. 그러나 멕시코의 심각한 코로나 상황과 멕시코 정부의 포퓰리즘적 정책, 경제 붕괴로 인한 실업률 증가, 마약 카르텔과 치안 문제 등의 이유로 그 몇 년 전부터 멕시코에서의 알리야가 급격하게 증가하고 있습니다. 그리고 곧 있을 7월 20일 멕시코에서 50명의 유대인들이 알리야 비행편을 통하여 이스라엘로 오는 멕시코 유대인 알리야 프로젝트가 진행 중에 있습니다. 멕시코 유대인들의 알리야가 왜 지금 긴급하게 이루어져야 하는지, 현지 유대인 상황에 어떤 문제가 있는지를 자세히 알아보기 위해 GC 에이전시 알리야 및 정착 디렉터인 아리엘과의 인터뷰를 진행했습니다. 얼마 남지 않은 멕시코 알리야 프로젝트에 필요한 재정이 하루빨리 채워질 수 있도록 함께 기도를 부탁드립니다.
So my name is Ariel Di Porto, and I'm the head of the Aliyah services at the Jewish Agency. So I'm responsible for Aliyah immigration from all over the world except to ex-USSR countries and Ethiopia. Today you have in Mexico 40,000 Jews, okay? Big community, most of them are in Mexico City. How the Mexican Jewish history began? 500 years ago, Jews escaped from the Inquisition in Spain, and they came to Mexico. And the other population, you can divide them in three populations. Most of the Jews from Mexico are immigrants, okay? You have the Ashkenazic community. That immigrant came from Central Europe after the war. You have the Syrian community. You have there two big Syrian Jewish community, one from Damascus and one from Haleb. They are the biggest community. And another community is the community of the Jews coming from Turkey, Greece. It's a very well-organized community. Very traditionalist. You have a lot of Orthodox Jewish community, and you have a president, you have a lot of Jewish schools, synagogues. It's really very, very interesting. On July, first of all, we have more than 50. We arrived already to 60. We have, among the 60 people, we have 30 kids between the age of 0 to 16. And then we have 4 young people. So the family came to Israel because they don't see a future in Mexico. They want to have a Jewish life. First of all, the motivation is because they like Israel and they're very Zionist. About the 4 young people, okay, between the age 20 to 25, 3 of them are coming because they want to be in Israel and they're going to go and to be in the army. So this is the flight. And I can tell you, 50% of the people on the flight are kids. It's incredible. Flight is they're going to fly on 19 July because, they are going to Paris, we think, because you need 2 flights. You don't have direct flight. And they are supposed to land on July 20, about 11 o'clock p.m. And we will receive them, okay? A small ceremony because of COVID and everything. Then they will go on quarantine in an hotel because I don't know if you know, and this is very important. Mexico is one of what Israel defined a red country, but Israel is not stopping the immigration. Still being a red country, people that are making Aliyah can go and come. Really important because all over the COVID, all over the pandemic, Israel didn't stop. So they stopped tourists coming, but they didn't stop Aliyah, okay? And also you have 6 countries, that is Russia, India, Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, and South Africa. Still immigrants are coming from there. Israel didn't stop that. this is the land of the Jewish people. Mexican Jewish community was in a very good position, didn't have problem. With the pandemic, everything changed. So you have a lot of push factors. With the pandemic, the economic situation is very bad. It's the fourth country in the world that was affected by the pandemic. And you can say that neither the health system was good and neither the government. So first of all is the pandemic. You have thousands of people that are affected and thousands of people that died from that. It's the fourth country. And if you take, I think that it's after state and it's a small country, Mexico. The second reason is that, like you say, political reason. The government is not so good. And they have like populist tendencies and people are afraid that it can touch their properties and their way of life. The third reason is that the economic situation, the rate of the unemployment is very high. We see a lot of Jews, they lose their job. And then you have other push factors like the drug cartel that you don't need to forget, and what we call the security. And it's something that is going on all the South American countries. The security, the feeling of security, you have robberies, you have the drug cartel, so people don't feel secure. And all that make that the Jewish community today, they don't see a future in Mexico. And for them, Israel being in their heart, it's the first option. But if you take all over South American countries, you have the same problems. Pandemic, bad political system, and bad economic system, okay? So Jews, they don't see future, and we will see a growth. We are already seeing a growth of Aliyah. Mexico, you can see an increase of between 2019 to 2020, 45% more people make Aliyah. And if you take the opening Aliyah 5, we see an increase of 100% more people open a 5. I want to tell thank you to the Korean people. Thank you for being with us, for the long-standing support to Israel and to Aliyah. And I want you to know that helping the Mexican Jewish community to come to Israel is saving lives. And don't forget, like it's written in the Mishnah, when you save one life, it's like saving an entire world. So thank you for your support.
나는 너희의 여호와 하나님, 내게 준 약속 한순간도 잊은 적 없고, 다시 너희를 이스라엘로 부르기 나 원하네.